In this video today, I'm going to share with you what VAs can do and if they're really worth it in your business. Stay tuned. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson, and I've been studying on Amazon now doing online arbitrage for the last 5 years. And if you're interested in learning how I'm doing it, then do hit the subscribe button down below. As you might all know, I've been studying on Amazon now for the last 5 years, and it's been quite an amazing journey. I've grown not one, but 2 7-figure Amazon businesses. I wouldn't be able to achieve any of this without my team of VAs who are all based in the Philippines. Now, they are working super hard to achieve targets and hit targets that really help drive my business forward, and I'm eternally grateful for them. If you are thinking about maybe scaling your business, then let me share with you in the next couple of chapters what VAs have done for me and also what they might be able to do, and also answer that question, are they really worth it? Now, basically, an Amazon VA or an Amazon virtual assistant is someone who works remotely within your business. Now, with their help, you can take some of the burden off your shoulders so that you can free up your own time for maybe bigger things to help you scale your business, or maybe even have more time for your family or traveling the world. Now, this leads me nicely to talking about the pros and cons of having a VA. Here are some of the pros of having a virtual assistant that I've seen. First thing is that it boosts productivity. It's probably going to be one of the most important factors that are going to help you, or should I say encourage you, to think about hiring a VA. By being able to get more things done, being more productive, it's going to help you to build your business faster and obviously work more efficient. It's going to take the load off you, make your life easier. Now, for me, for example, as an Amazon seller, this is super important because selling on Amazon is hard. It's competitive. I like to focus on certain things, but also other things I don't really want to focus on, like sourcing. And this is where a VA can take that time-consuming task off my hands. They can do it, and I can focus on other areas of my business. Now, the second reason is that it gives you room for scalability. There are instances more work needs to be done than you have time in the day. Now, this work might be things like creating shipments, fixing account health, responding to buyer messages, even, IP complaints, getting accounts unsuspended, working with suppliers, so much more that we've had to deal with, and I'm sure you have as well. Now, in order to grow your business, you're going to need to be productive, and finding solutions that can answer the never-ending list of tasks that needs to be done is going to be a key part of being able to build, grow, and scale your Amazon business. Now, in my case, having VAs doing a lot of the administration tasks, sourcing, has really helped me to focus on growing my business and actually helped me to build not 1, but 2 7-figure Amazon businesses. What I want to do now is share some of the cons. Number 1, communication might be difficult. Generally, meetings need to be done online, Skype, Google Meet, Zoom, for example, and that can make it a bit harder for you to communicate ideas, talk, and effectively run your business. Now, this is why communication is one of the most important things you can do within your business when you are running a team, and that is why I always say communicate, 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 and when you think you've communicated enough, communicate some more. It is always a challenge when working with remote online teams. Now, the second area I'd probably look at with you is supervision is going to be needed. With VAs, and especially at the beginning, it's about setting them up in the right way, supporting them, making sure they know exactly what they're going to do and what they need to do and what that looks like. They're going to need additional supervision to help them understand the expectations and also to get the task done to the way you like to have it done. Even if we hire people who've done this for years, there's still going to be tweaks that we need to make. That takes time, and it's going to take up your time just to get that set up. It's a very normal part of it. Even big companies like Apple and Google, they all run like a 90-day plan. So it's like what's expected over the first 90 days. And that under that 90 days, they generally say that the person they're hiring doesn't add value to the company until after the 90 days. That's even big companies like Apple and Google, even when they're working on site, let alone online. So something to think about there. You might be asking the question, what task can you actually outsource from your Amazon business to a virtual assistant? So first one would be product sourcing. Product sourcing is super time consuming. That is why having a VA that dedicate their time looking for products to buy at a super low price is going to be profitable for you for when you resell it high on Amazon. That is a task that you can outsource and help scale up your business. That's going to be really supporting. Now, for us, we call them sourcing VAs. That's what they do. They're going to find those products, and they can help you look for those products that align with your criteria, the categories, the suppliers, and ungated deals that you want to buy. And that's going to help you get more products to buy, maybe get them on top of your market top selling products, maybe looking at competitors, really helping you to gain a better understanding of around your business, but also as well, sourcing these products to help you expand and grow that business to new heights. Now, the second one I'd really talk about is administrative tasks. And I have admin VAs in my role, and we call them Amazon admin assistants. Now, they can assist you in tasks that are going to be easy to do, very repetitive, keep the kind of like oil in the business, keep the business flowing. And these can be things such as like account management, IPI scores, all the Seller Central stuff, which is like really like I don't like to do. Managing shipments from suppliers to the warehouse to Amazon and within Amazon itself. Again, all the inventory management side, all the financial side as well, accounts, cash flow, the reconciliation, bookkeeping, and even things like managing FBA orders and returns from customers and working with external contractors and suppliers. And for me in my business, this has been super amazing because it allows the rest of my team to get on with finding products to sell. They do everything else. If you want to know more about, should we say, the administrative tasks that you can do in a VA, do check out a video that I created previously called How to Train and Maximize Your Admin VA. I'll drop a link up there. You can see that. Now, the third and the final task, which I'll probably recommend, would be purchasing. Now, basically, a purchaser, what they do is they are going to be responsible for reviewing the deals that your sources find, analyzing it, looking at the risks, looking at how many to buy, keeping records of all of that, then actually physically buying it with credit cards. They're also going to be working with the sources to look at replenishment, setting the repricer, and running daily reports, and generally managing the team in a day-to-day operation. And that's what my purchasers do. If you are interested in building your business and using virtual assistants to help you out, I would never be where I am today, traveling the world, running 3 companies without a team. Now, the one thing which I'll say is if you are, should we say, thinking about it, where do you start? And this is a very, very common question. Hey, Tom, I'd like to follow that journey. What do I do? Well, I'd always recommend the first one is the sourcing VA. You know how to analyze deals, you know how to buy them. You can also do the admin tasks, but a sourcing VA finds deals that you can buy to resell. What does that mean? That's really where the money is. That's where the profit comes in the business. Now, if you're interested in outsourcing with a sourcing VA, do look at the Fast Track FBA VA Academy. We find, hire, and train a virtual assistant who works for you. And quite simply, we will support them in your business for 13 weeks to make sure they get up to standard, and also they'll support you with all our processes, all our documents, to make sure that you understand how to manage them correctly. Exactly the same way we do within my business, it's going to help you out as well. Do have a look at the link down below, fasttrackfba.com/VA. You can see more about that and how it's changed my business and how it can change yours as well. And you can book a free 30-minute call as well. I think you'll love it. Have a look at the link down below. Is an Amazon VA worth it? Well, look, we asked our YouTube community, does an Amazon VA or does a VA help you in your Amazon business? 48% of the respondents came back saying, yes, we are using a VA within our business. I think that's amazing. While 30% of the respondents said no, and 23% of the respondents came back with somehow. Now, the one thing I'll say is somehow it's obviously a bit vague. It could be that they're sharing a VA, maybe they're like using a part-time VA or something like that. They're not using it, but they are doing it in a certain format, which is really interesting. And I think the one thing I would take away from that is you're going to have a range of people watching these videos. You can have people who are going to be getting started, but also there are people who are building businesses and who are looking to grow them bigger. Perhaps maybe if you say looking something like me, but even going way above and beyond that. Now, if we look at it, 48% have started building a team. Thank you very much for everyone for sharing, but also I think if anyone's watching this right now and they're going, I'm not too sure, don't listen to me, listen to what the audience is saying. 48% are saying, actually, we've got VAs in our business. Is an Amazon VA actually worth it? Based on my experience across 3 companies, and 2 of them are doing 7 figures, we do like 3.5 in the UK, about $1 million in the US, I would never be able to do that without my team. Us as business owners, we quit our job, we build this business for a better life. And what we can do is we can help other people on that journey as well by building teams. I've been to the Philippines, I've met people as well. So I understand that not only the people in my team and my staff are helping me in my business and grow in 7 figures, and I get to live a lovely life that, but also as well, I'm helping them. If you've ever been to the Philippines, if you've ever sat in the traffic, oh my God, it's like awful. But also as well, they really appreciate working from home, having a great boss. I like to think I'm a great boss, well, we'll see. But also as well, the idea is the fact that I can affect their lives and have a positive, and it's a real win-win. And I do love that. And also as well, if they do well in my business, we'll share the profits around, and that we have a bonus scheme based on that. And I think that's a really nice place to be. So, is it worth it? For me, 100%. I would not be able to travel the world, live an amazing life that I do. And if you follow me, you'll see it. First-class flights, also 5-star hotels. I would not be able to do it if I didn't have a team. There isn't enough hours in the day, and I would have a lot more grey hairs. But I also think that it's not just about me. I can also help a lot of other people's lives in the Philippines, and I really value that as well. And I've met some of my staff, and I'm looking forward to seeing them again soon. I'll do some videos of it as well. So it's definitely challenging. I'll never deny that. Business is never easy, and if you want a dream, it's always going to be a challenge to do. It's about us rising to that level, achieve our goals, our vision, our mission, in life and make that happen. After understanding whether an Amazon VA is worth it or not for you, you might want to watch the video that I created previously called How to Interview a Virtual Assistant. I'll drop it around here, and that's going to help you out understanding like what my interviewing process is and how we do it for the VA Academy. And obviously if you're interviewing, you can do that, or you just use us. And again, that link's down below. We'll hire for you. Trust me, use us, it's not worth it. Hopefully you've liked this video, and if you have, give me a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more, do hit the subscribe button down below. But for myself, Thomas Parkinson, and Fast Track FBA, thank you very much.